Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today's video I'm going to talk about Jupiter transit in Cancer that's happening on the 18th of October 2025 and its impact on Cancer rising. Anybody with a Cancer rising, Cancer ascendant, Cancer lagna or Moon in Cancer. Now this video is applicable for all of them. So Cancer people, Jupiter and the planet for wealth, the planet for gold, the planet for good luck, the planet for hope, the planet for optimism. Okay, the biggest benefic planet, the guru of devtas, is getting into your ascendant. Guys, that's a Raj Yoga in itself. 500,000 problems in your lives are already resolved as soon as Jupiter transits in your ascendant. Number two, guys, Jupiter is exalted. That means Jupiter in your ascendant is at its most powerful position. We get to see exalted Jupiter after every 12 years because Jupiter transits approximately for an year in each zodiac sign. So, technically we get to see exalted Jupiter 6 to 7 times in our lives. The next thing, guys, Jupiter, when it comes to the ascendant, it forms a connection with the 5th and the 9th. It forms a connection with the trine. That's a Raj Yoga. Jupiter is in the Punarvasu Nakshatra. That means Jupiter is in its own nakshatra. There is no malefic influence on Jupiter. So Cancer people, this is the most auspicious transit for you. I request you to watch this video till the end. Okay, now before I talk to you about the details of this transit, what is after coming out to you on your way after 18th of October, let me just give you a brief around the areas that are controlled by Jupiter in your chart. So Jupiter lords the 6th house of your diseases, of your enemies, of your debts. And Jupiter lords the 9th house of your luck. Jupiter would be transiting in your ascendant. And from there, Jupiter would be giving an aspect on your 5th house of your romantic relationships, on your 7th house of your marriage, and on the 9th house of your luck. Also, guys, the Punarvasu Nakshatra. Okay, it has the themes. It has basically two themes. So the first theme is the return of light, is success after failure. Okay, and the second theme, it has a repetitive pattern, which I'm going to both the things. I'm going to explain it to you in the I'll take few examples. So now let's talk about the transit. So guys, Jupiter, as I said, would be coming into your ascendant. Now this is a Raj Yoga, which means ascendant is your physical existence in the world. The body which you carry inside the washroom, that's your ascendant. So everything, around your state of mind, your positivity, your health, your wealth, your vitality, okay, your, will to win, your beauty. You're a man, woman, for a man, you're, handsome. Everything, everything. Would be taken care with this particular transit of Jupiter. If ascendant means everything, ascendant is the most important house. It's the reference point. So which means everything, Jupiter coming in your ascendant means your profession, your romantic relationships, your marriage, your health, everything gets taken care. Now Jupiter is the 6th house lord, which is 8th from its own house. That means Jupiter has come here to give you longevity. Right? So 6th house is basically the house for your disease. So Cancer people, if you've been suffering from any kind of a disease, if you've been suffering from any kind of an illness, now this is the time when you would get rid of that illness, or you would be able to bring that thing under control, with the right medication, right doctor, that medicine would respond on you. Okay, that diagnosis, everything, health would be taken care. So even if it is the critical condition, now this is the time you would see the divine blessing of Jupiter. Your health would be taken care. Now Jupiter, guys, as I always say, Jupiter where it sits or transits, it's not as important as where it aspects, because Jupiter aspects are divine nectar of life. So Jupiter 5th aspect would be on your house of your romantic relationships. So 5th house is basically the house for your romantic relationships, your children, your startup, your speculation, your creativity, okay, your mantra chanting, your education. So in all these areas, Jupiter would protect you completely. So which means let's pick up one or two examples, which means, guys, your romantic relationships. People who are single, Cancer people who are single, with this particular movement of Jupiter, guys, you would find a romantic partner for yourself. If there's any kind of issues going around with your romantic relationship, this particular aspect of Jupiter is going to take care of that issue. Your romantic relationship would be back on track. Now let's connect the Punarvasu nakshatra here, guys. So in case your romantic relationship is going through a little bit of a rough phase and you tried and you failed, guys, that doesn't mean you should stop. Try again. You failed again, try the third time, boom, you hit the nail. Your romantic relation is back on track. Let's pick up another example is about your startup, which means you tried for a startup and it failed the first time. The idea failed. That means now with this particular movement of Jupiter, guys, this is the time for you. It tells you that, return of light, try again. Okay, second time it failed, try the third time, boom. This is how the powerful this transit is for you, Cancer people. I mean, people who are wanting to become parents, because this is the house for kids. This is a beautiful time. Okay, in case you want to get into people who are into the field of speculation, guys, in terms of stock market, you would see a lot of gains. So if you have stocks, you would see that portfolio would go north, or there would be a gain from speculation. It could be cryptocurrency, it could be stock market, anything. Okay, now the next thing is about the creativity. You guys into creative profession, guys, you would see a lot of growth. I mean, any creative profession, you are an artist, you are an actor, you are into OTT, I mean, whatever, web series and all. I mean to say that you are into any kind of a creative profession, because this is the house for creativity and it has a divine aspect of Jupiter. You would see a lot of growth. Even if you want to get into the area of mantra chanting, you would see a lot of divine help. Now, the seventh aspect of Jupiter. The seventh aspect of Jupiter is in the house of your marriage, is in the house for your business partnership. So guys, though it is a debilitated aspect, however, it's Jupiter. So the first thing that would happen is, your romantic relationships. People who are into a romantic relationship, now after 18th of October, they would see that gets converted into a marriage. That's the first thing. Now, second thing is, in case you are, facing issues in your marriage, guys, this is the time when you would see that issue would get resolved. Now, in case, let's connect the Punarvasu nakshatra. Now, in case, you've tried and the problem remains the same, that doesn't mean you should stop trying. Try again. Second time you failed, try the third time. Boom, your marriage is back on track. So this is how you have to connect with what I'm trying to say. And same thing goes with the partnership, guys. If you're planning to get into a partnership business, this is an excellent time. People who are already in the partnership business, they would see a lot of contract signing, because this is the house for contract signing also. So you would see a lot of growth around your partnership business, a lot of expansion in the partnership business. In case there is any kind of a problem with your partner, with this particular, after 18th of October, you would see that problem getting resolved and your partnership business would flourish. Now, Jupiter, ninth aspect is on the house of luck. So your luck is, ninth house is the house for your luck, your father, your leaders, your people, your bosses at work, your leaders at work, your higher ups. Ninth house is the house for higher learning, and ninth house is the house for long-term travel. Ninth house is the house for mentors. So let's pick up few areas. For the first thing, the foremost important thing is your luck, guys. Now try to understand Jupiter from the ascendant is giving the ninth aspect, which is the most important aspect. That's Jupiter's own house. So that means, guys, it is self-explanatory that your luck I'm so sorry, guys, for the pardon me for my bad throat. So your luck would travel faster than you. And when luck favors you, that means, it favors not just like every area of your life, in terms of your health, in terms of your money, in terms of your your romantic relationships, your marriage, your profession, your gains, everywhere you would see that your luck is completely favoring you. The second thing let's pick up is your bosses, your leaders. So guys, this is the time when you would see excellent relationship with your leaders, with your bosses at work, with your higher above. You would get, kind of a gains from them. Now, I want to add one more thing, which is about the mentor, guys. So in today's times, it is a very important thing to have the right mentor. So in case you have a mentor, Cancer people, you should interact with the mentor more, because, even if with one good suggestion from a mentor can change your life. Or if you don't have a mentor, guys, this is the time when there is a very high probability that you would get a mentor. Now, this time also indicates, you may go for a higher learning. I mean, some higher education. And this time also indicates, excellent relationship with your father. His health would also improve. So that's mostly about the I wanted to talk in this video, guys. So Cancer people, this is a very beautiful time, very, very auspicious time. Okay, you are the luckiest people. So I would strongly recommend, to all the Cancer people, guys, please consult a specialist. Activate the Jupiter, because by activating Jupiter, you are activating your ascendant, which is your health, your beauty. You're activating your romantic relationship, you're activating your marriage, and you're activating your luck. So this is the time when you should, consult with a specialist, do some little bit of treatments around Jupiter, and you would see, in all these areas, you would see a lot of success. So beautiful time, guys. Make the best out of it. So, and that's mostly what I wanted to talk in this video, guys. So Cancer people, if you've liked this video, I request you to press the subscription, to press the bell notification, and to also add a comment, because your comment really validates my effort. And guys, anyone wants to connect with me for a reading, I have shared my WhatsApp details, I have shared my email address. You can connect with me on that. So all the best, Cancer people. Thanks a lot for your time, and you have a great evening. Thank you.